Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 3rd day of August, 28th day of Tamuz. Here we go. Now we need to go over the 5 great tragedies that happened on the day of Tisha B'Av, on the 9th of Av. Great tragedy number 1 was that the Jewish people had sent spies into the land of Israel to check it out. They came out with a bad report about the land of Israel and how they wouldn't be able to conquer it, which was a disaster of a report because they should have realized their great potential with God at their side. They could accomplish absolutely anything, and that's the way the Jewish people is supposed to be, and they weren't willing to think like that. And that was the first of the great tragedies. And remember, the theme will be here that great potential remained unfulfilled because the people didn't see their own greatness with the help of God. So God said, I will make this a night of crying forever. And Tisha B'Av then became the night of the national tragedies for the Jewish people, and kind of specifically for things that went unfulfilled. The great first temple that could have stood forever if we had been proper, second temple which could have stood forever if we had been proper, and things like that that didn't carry through because we didn't reach our potential. So tragedy number 1 is that first one, that they turned their back on the land of Israel, and there was a decree that they would have to stay in the desert for 40 years. Then, of course, there was the destruction of the first temple and the destruction of the second temple, and also fourth item was the destruction of the city of Beitar years later. All of them had great massacres when they happened. And number 5, an unusual one on the list, was that a man called Turnus Rufus had the site of the destroyed Beis Hamikdash plowed over so that it would be forgotten. The rabbis deemed that as tragic as the other 4 and put it on the big list because, God forbid, having the site of the Beis Hamikdash forgotten forever, and the focal point of our religion, the temple, one of the focal points, to be forgotten forever is a tragedy as great as the actual destruction itself, so it made it onto the list of the 5 great tragedies. The basic things that we don't do on the day of Tisha B'Av, you probably know. We're going to state them now in their general form and then do some specifics over the next few days. We don't eat or drink. We don't bathe or wash ourselves in any way. We don't anoint ourselves with creams and oils and things of the sort. Marital relations are forbidden, and we don't wear leather shoes on the day of Tisha B'Av. Now, there are many other specifics and things that we don't do, but that's the category of the big things that we don't do on the day of Tisha B'Av. Specifics to follow, and little details on how to fine tune it and what you can and can't do. Let's say anointing cream for medical reasons, or a certain kind of washing that you have to do because of some kind of reason. We'll go through those specifics over the next couple of days. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye bye.